Jonas, what do you think the mindset of this team is after a couple of close losses?
Just building on what we did in the second half versus Missouri. I mean, just playing with that mindset, playing aggressive, playing hard. That's all we have to do, moving on forward.
Do you take a lot of confidence from that comeback?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, we scored about like 50 points in the second half or something like that. Like, if we just play like that consistently, nobody can stop us.
When coach is positive like he was after two losses like this, I mean, just how much does that help you guys confidence-wise?
I mean, it's glad to know because we was playing very hard because we was down about 17 points. I mean, he knew we was playing hard. We had to chip away at that lead. That's all we was talking about, chip away, play hard. We can't just give up and let anybody just come on our home court and just show up on us. So we just had to do what we could.
What's the mood in the facility in the last day or so? I mean, it'd be pretty easy to be disappointed after how last week went. Pretty upbeat after Saturday?
After Saturday, I mean, everybody was kind of down because, we lost off of two buzzer beaters. I mean, like, I've never seen that. Me personally, I've never seen that. Like, everyone's down, especially after Missouri, too, in front of the home crowd. Like, we played hard. I mean, like, there's nothing else, like, we could really do about that shot. I mean, it just went in. I mean, like, everyone's kind of down, but we know we're going to build back from that.
Is there any added motivation with Alabama being number one this week?
I mean, of course. I mean, they're the number one team in the SEC, number one team in the nation, so we're going to try and get that one for the home crowd.
At the same time, how hard is it to kind of drown out some of the outside noise when obviously y'all just lost two and Alabama's coming in really hot?
I mean, I don't really pay too much about the outside noise, but I know a lot of people like get messages and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of hard because, the fans like here and there, they do whatever, talk, but like, we're going to block that out. I mean, there's nothing but noise.
What impresses you about Alabama?
I mean, they can score. They really know how to get shots up, get to their spots. They can lock up. I mean, the number one team for a reason, so we just have to come in here ready.
What about Brandon Miller? What do you think is going to be key for you all as a group to hope to contain him?
He's a great player. I mean, he's going to get his shots up, but we just got to make sure we can contest every shot. He's pretty lanky, pretty tall. He's going to get his shots up, but at the end of the day, we just have to do what we have to do.
With Josiah and Julian maybe questionable for Wednesday, you think Jemiah's going to take this as an opportunity to kind of assert himself as one of the premier defensive players in the league?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Not only Jemiah, but everybody on the team. I mean, everyone's going to have to get a piece of everybody on that team, so everybody's going to be locked in.
What was your reaction when you found out you would start against Missouri?
I always wanted to start, so it was great to have that experience, but at the same time, I was locked in, just being focused, ready for the game plan.
Do you know if you'll start against Alabama?
I'm really not sure.
Jonas, everyone talks about toe-based physicality. Obviously, you're going up against him in practice. What is it like facing a guy who's physical like that in practice?
Tobey, he like Superman in practice. Like, he's so strong, like, it's ridiculous. But seeing that in game too, seeing the same thing you do in practice in the game is actually like ridiculous to see.
Are you more comfortable finishing with your left hand around the rim?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Has that always been the case?
Yes, sir, it has.
Why is that the case?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to play with my left hand all the time. I mean, that's how I started to play, and then I don't know what happened. I just switched to my right hand, shooting with my right hand, but I used to shoot with my left all the time.
Why were you taught to go with your left hand?
I mean, because my aunt, because I'm left-handed, I write my left hand. She's like, what hand do I use? And she said, I said my left hand, so she started making me shoot with my left hand all the time. And then I said it wasn't comfortable, so I went back to my right hand.
Was your aunt a coach?
Yes, she was.
At what level?
She coached me, what was it, like 3rd through like 5th grade, and now she's coaching women's basketball. She's assistant coach.
When Zakai's on the floor with you and he thread that needle on that one pass that you slammed it down, when you're a post player, do you always have to be on your toes when Zakai is out there passing you guys the ball?
Most definitely. We talk about it all the time. I mean, it's like D-Wade and LeBron. Like, that's kind of the connection we have.
Are you LeBron?
I like to say so.
Moving forward, what's the adjustment the team needs to make?
I mean, just lock in, play hard, just do what we do versus Missouri in the second half. Be all on the same page, play very, very, very hard, and just lock into the game plan.
How often are y'all telling Tyreek to shoot the ball?
Oh, we tell him he got the green light. Just let it fly every time he touches it.
After these last two games, do you see a different confidence from him? Do you see him doing anything differently?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. In practice, he's getting them up, and then we expect him to do the same thing in the game.
What do you think the key is to keeping that same offensive production y'all had in the second half on Saturday?
I would just say not overthinking the game because we weren't really thinking. We was just out there playing basketball, so that's what we just had to do, all be on the same page and just be engaged on the same game plan.
What's the key to guarding the three-point line? Because the last two games haven't been as good. Alabama's really good from three-point range.
Just high hands. I mean, I mean, some shots were tough that were going in, so like you gotta live with those. But at the same time, if they're hitting shots, we just have to do better on offense and do better on defense, and just try and force that team to finish in the inside.
Everybody good? Thanks, Jonas.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jonas. Appreciate you, man.